Hey guys, welcome to today's video and welcome on into my beauty stash. Today I'm going to be sharing with you a very special palette, one that is near and dear to my heart, not just because it's from one of my favorite indie brands, but what this palette just represents in general. And this is Gourmande Girl's latest palette. It is in collaboration with a gorgeous Siria Soto. I'm going to put her picture here. And this is the new Warriors Wear Pink palette. Now, Siria is actively fighting the good fight of breast cancer, and a portion of the proceeds from what Gourmande Girls makes is going to be donated to Siria to help her continue fighting the good fight. I have spoken about breast cancer. It does unfortunately run in my family. My mom last year underwent a mastectomy and was her second time having to deal with breast cancer. I've had aunts that have had to deal with breast cancer, and I myself, unfortunately, am at a 30% risk of getting breast cancer. So this is a very near and dear cause, something that is very close to my heart, and the fact that Gourmande Girls wanted to do something that represented the good fight that so many women out there have endured and unfortunately succumbed to. I think this Warriors Wear Pink palette is going to hit home with a lot of you. Let me go ahead and show you an up close look at this beautiful 15 pan palette. Now this palette is going to drop on June the 19th. Not too sure exactly what time, but that will be in the description box. You're getting 15 shades in here. There are 11 mattes, there are 3 duochromes, and there is 1 multi-chrome. I love this color story. And let me just say, I had a beautiful time swatching this palette out. Everything just swatched so beautifully. I just think all of the colors coordinate so well with one another. And this blue, this is the multi-chrome in the palette, that is really jumping out at me. I do have an affiliate code with Gourmande Girls, and it is Steff, and that will give you 10% off of your order. I'm going to be creating 3 looks with this palette, so if you guys want to see how this palette turns out, keep on watching. Now, I've already primed my eyelids with my favorite eyeshadow primer of the moment, and that is the one from Drizzle. I think my brows came out a little too dark today. I must have reached for the wrong brow pencil, so let's ignore them, shall we? And let's focus on this beautiful palette from Gourmande Girls by Siria Soto. And I forgot to mention this in the intro. I don't know how I could have missed it, but the artwork both inside and outside was done by Doodles by the Bunny herself, aka Angela. She is an amazing graphic designer, and she just dreams up these beautiful palettes, and she was the designer for this Warriors Wear Pink palette. So the first shade that I'm going to go in with is going to be this light pink right here. This one is called Susie, and I'm going to take that on my BK202. I'm just going to start focusing it in the crease. Okay, so this shade is blending beautifully. Gourmande Girls recently underwent like a formula change, a formula upgrade, and if you've bought any of their palettes, I would say within the last year, you've definitely noticed that, and I can definitely tell in their duo and multi-chrome formula, but especially in their mattes, they have some really nice pigmented matte shades. Now on a BK502, I'm going to go in with the shade Siria, which of course is the content creator that is collabing with Gourmande Girls on this palette. I will have her Instagram linked in the description box. I don't know if she has a YouTube channel. She might. And if she does, I will most definitely have that in there so you guys can go show her some love and just say a little prayer, give her some well wishes while she is currently battling breast cancer. Now with that same brush, I'm going to go into this dark red shade, and this one is called Amor. Focus that out here. Okay, Now let's add this beautiful blue multi-chrome. This one is called Cielo. I'm taking Cielo on a damp Morphe M124. I'm going to focus it in the center of the lid. Now on a BKA 504, I'm going to go in with this purple shade, and this one is called Peace. Run that right below here on the lash line. Now I'm going to go in with this white shade. This one is called Tears, and I'm going to use a BK 210, and I'm going to spray it. Ooh, that is beautiful. This is going to be one of those shadows that takes on like the shifts of what's underneath it, like kind of make it have a different flip than what it ordinarily would have. But I think it ties in beautiful with this other shade that I put in the center. Loving the way this is turning out. I'm going to add the finishing touches off camera, and I'll be right back to show you the completed look number one. So here's the completed look number one. I used Rare Beauty. I switched it up instead of Wet n Wild, but I used my Rare Beauty eyeliner pen. Obviously it's in the shade black to tightline the top lash line. The mascara I'll be using in today's video is the Maybelline Sky High mascara. You know what? I should have put the primer down. I totally forgot to put the primer. I have them both, and I've been enjoying the eyelash primer. And for the lower waterline, an LA Girl Neon Shockwave lip liner. This one is in the shade shade Blaze. Love it. Love the way the look turned out. The mattes blended really well. Look at the multi and duochromes here. These are really beautiful, and I didn't get fallout from it. Let's move over to the left eye, and we'll start working on look number two. So for look number two, I want to do something with this beautiful red duochrome and maybe incorporate this shade. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start first with this kind of like a bone colored shade. This one is called Faith. And then I think I'm going to work into probably this brown here. I like that we're getting a matte black and a matte brown and also a matte white. I think those are some good colors that complement the reds and purples and pinks that are in here. So let me start first with this shade. Again, this one's called Faith. And I'm taking Faith on a BK A503. I'm just gonna kind of even bring it up to the brow bone a bit. Now on a Rephr 14, I'm going in with that dark brown matte. The shade is called Warrior. All right, now let's go in with this red duochrome. This one's called Familia. I'm going in with my damp Morphe M124. I did get a little bit of fallout there. Yeah, I'm feeling fallout with this shade, and as you can see, so probably a glitter glue would be best. I see like a red peach flip to this. Add a little bit more of the brown. Now for the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with this red shade. This one is called Life. I'm taking Life on a BK 204. Now I'm going to go in with this shade right here called Dreams. This is one of the pink duochromes, and I'm going to take that on a damp BH Cosmetics pencil brush. That is stunning. Wow. I'm going to take a little bit off on the back of my hand. These are beautiful. I think I'm going to add a little bit of the matte black. I'm cleaning off that brush. I'm going to go in with the matte black over here. This one is called Darkness. Just a very little bit, and I'm going to use it to kind of just tight line right in here. Okay guys, I am going to take care of the finishing touches off camera and I'll be right back to show you the completed look number 2. So here's the completed look number 2. I just used some black eyeliner on the lower waterline and same, Rare Beauty black liner for the top lash line, same Maybelline mascara. Two very different looks, a little more smoky on this side, on the left side, a little more vibrant and fun over here on the right, but these shadows are performing really well. The duo multichromes, they are there and they are very impactful, but I do recommend a glitter primer. I'm gonna go take some quick pictures and then I'll be right back and we'll start creating the third and final look. Alright, so what are we going to do for look number 3? I really want to work with the purple and this lavender. I've used all of the multi and duochromes already. I haven't used this white, so maybe we can do like a white inner corner. I think I'm going to start here. This one is called Hope. And then I'm going to work into Brave, which is the lavender, and then work my way down to the purple, which is called Peace. And I should point out that this shade Hope, it's not totally white, it's kind of like an ivory color, kind of a bit off-white. I think it will still serve the purpose that I want it to serve right in here just to brighten it up. Bring that down just a little bit. I'm using the Gain Beauty E03. Now in a BK A501, I'm going in with the lavender shade, and this one is called Hope. This actually looks a little bit deeper than what it does in the pan. Could be the brush that I'm using too. That's just picking up a bit more of the product. Okay, we're off to a good start. Now I'm going to go in with the dark purple, and that one's called Peace. I'm taking Peace on a BK 211. That is really pretty. It's blending with the other ones so well. I might leave this as an all matte eye, like the top part, and maybe just do one of the duochromes on the lower lash line. I actually think, let's see. Okay, so Fighter. This is the only shade that I haven't used. So I think I'm going to do a combination of these two, the purple and Fighter, for the lower lash line. I'm using a BK A504. Now on a BK 210, I'm going in with the matte purple, just keeping it really close to the lash line. I could just leave this as an all matte look. I might do that. I'm kind of leaning towards that now. Yeah, why not? Something different. I've already used all of the shimmer shadows, so okay. I'm going to add the finishing touches and I'll be right back to show you the completed look number 3. So here's the completed look number 3, this all matte look. I absolutely love it. For the lower waterline, I went in with this one from Udin's Eye. It is one of their eyeliners. This one is in the shade 08. I think this look is beautiful. I think this might be my favorite look. Even though I love the duo multi-chromes over here on this side, there's just something special about an all matte look. Let me go ahead and wrap up today's video and I'll share with you guys my final thoughts. So this palette, of course, is always going to be near and dear to my heart just because breast cancer is unfortunately something that does run in my family, and the fact that Gourmande Girls chose to collaborate with Siria Soto, who is actively fighting the good fight, I thought this was a beautiful tribute to her. I think that Doodles by the Bunny, aka Angela, did a beautiful job with the artwork. This is your typical cardboard packaging. You do get a mirror over here, and then these are the 15 beautiful shadows. I love all of the little imprints in each of the shadows. I think it's just the perfect touch. I love the inclusion of this beautiful blue multi-chrome, and I love that we're getting more mattes because the mattes are going to make this a more versatile palette. And we have plenty of multi and duochrome, full duochrome, multi-chrome palettes from our other favorite indie brands, including Gourmande girls. I think this would be a nice complement to some of those other special shadows that you might have in just a full palette or as singles. But I didn't encounter any issues with this palette. I thought everything performed so well. Gourmande Girls has a great new formula, and I mean, the mattes are there. They're solid, it swatched well, it blended well, very pigmented, but still very easy to work with. You will get a little bit of fallout from the duo and multi-chrome shadows, so maybe you want to use like your NYX glitter primer, but I think this is beautiful. Congratulations, Christina, the owner of Gourmande Girls, and Siria for this beautiful collaboration, and also to Angela Doodles by the Bunny for creating the beautiful artwork. I think what better gift can you give somebody that is maybe currently fighting the good fight or has won the good fight, or something to give yourself in remembrance of somebody who had to endure breast cancer. I think this is just a very emotional but special tribute, and I love that Gourmande Girls collaborated with Siria on this, because I think they created just such a beautiful color story, a very inspirational. I mean, if this doesn't tug on your heartstrings, I don't know what will. I know it definitely tugs on mine, and I am going to cherish this palette. I do want to mention again that a portion of the proceeds that Gourmande Girls receives will be donated to Siria Soto and her family, and I'm going to do one even better. I am going to donate a portion of my commission that I get if you guys use my code Steff. That will give you 10% off of your order. That is an affiliate code, so I will be donating a portion of whatever commissions I receive off of this palette to Siria. Thank you, Siria, for giving us a beautiful palette. I am praying for you. You are always going to be in my thoughts and prayers. And to all of you who have fought the good fight and come out at the very end, you guys have all of my love and support, and this is just so special. This is so special to me. Thank you, Christina, for making this beautiful palette. I want to thank you guys so much for watching another one of my videos. You all have a great day or night, wherever it is you all are at. Stay hydrated, guys. Super important. And I'm going to see you all very soon. Bye.